G'day and welcome back to another episode of Tomo's Tune-Ups. On this episode, I'm going to show you how to fit a water pump to an A-Series engine. So we have the water pump and we have a heap of bolts inside the box. Now it's always worthwhile that when replacing the water pump assembly, you get one that has the bolt kit available in it. If you haven't already, make sure to check them out on Minisport's website. They do sell them as a kit. So you can buy it by itself, or alternatively, you can buy it as a kit where it enables you to buy both the bolts, the washers, and everything you need to be able to mount the water pump. Now, like we spoke about on previous episodes, we are running a bypass hose between the water pump and the cylinder head. So this little outlet just here, and if you just give me 1 second here. So that's our outlet just here. So as it sits on the car, it'll be just like this. So as you can see, it is quite small between there, and it is a little bit of a pain to be able to do, but you can do it when it's on the car, depending on what sort of pipe you have and how much access you have. On this car, it's probably going to be a bit easier compared to a classic Mini or Moke, where it is a lot tighter and there's a lot more going on. So the pipe that we're going to be fitting is just a standard Kevlar pipe, not a concertining pipe. All right, so really good Tomo's tech tip here is make sure you use the thicker style gasket that comes with the water pump. If it comes with a real thin one that doesn't really look like it's going to do anything, throw it over your right shoulder, go and get one from Minisport. The reason why I say that is because when I did Kyle's classic Mini Ute, I put one in, I put it all back together, filled it full of coolant, and I had the slightest coolant leak simply because the gasket was way too thin and wouldn't seal up, and it took me another hour to be able to swap it out and get another one. So take it from me, get a thicker gasket. So we're just going to use Permatex as usual. So we're just going to smear it around here like we did last time. And if you're unsure as to how it properly sits, all you want to do is just get the gasket and just line it up with approximately where it's going to be sitting. So we know that it's going to run around here, down and around. So we can just apply sealant. Even if you put a little bit up here, it's not going to matter too much if you go a little bit overboard, but you don't want to be going absolutely mental and sending it absolutely everywhere, causing it to spill out. All right, so in this instance, I have pre-sealed the water pump itself and the actual block surface. So before we go any further, all we're going to be doing is just grabbing our intermediate hose that runs between the water pump and the block. We want to make sure that we fit these hose clamps around the right way. Failure to do so is going to cause it to butt up against here, and it's just going to be a little bit of a pain to be able to tighten it up properly. I might just need to loosen that just a little bit more. You just want to make sure that you don't loosen it too much, otherwise the clamp will come out completely. You can even just use a little bit of Vaseline or oil or silicone, WD-40, just to help lubricate it, to be able to get it up on there just like that. So that's pretty much as high as we need it to be. Now, once it's up there, we then need to do the exact same thing with the other hose clamps. So I'm just going to face them both the same way. There we go. Slide it up there just so it's on there like that. So next step is grab the gasket, put it on the water pump itself. And if you want, you can probably just grab a bolt and slide it all the way through. Now, there are two different size bolts. The longer ones go towards the outlet side, and then the shorter ones go on the opposite side just here. Okay, so now comes the fun part of trying to align this, push it up in there, and then put the gasket in. Because I've already got the cylinder head tightened up, it's not going to be too much of an issue, I hope. Yep, terrific. I'm just going to sit it up here and just see what it's like. And then if that pipe's not going to sit there very well, I might just need to give it a bit of a trim. All right, so with a little bit of help of caressing, you're able to line it up and just tighten the bolts all the way around, nice and evenly, like you would with a wheel or like we did with the head studs, and just get all the bolts nice and firm. And then we're going to go grab our torque wrench and torque them up. All right, grab your torque wrench. We're going to set it to 17 foot-pound and then tighten up these water pump bolts. All right, so I'm just going to do these up in a bit of a star pattern. So we're going to go this one first, followed by this one, and the bottom one, and the top one. Last step is to grab yourself a screwdriver and tighten up the clamps. Now, Tomo's tech tip before we go, grab yourself a little bit of wax and grease remover. Super handy for cleaning up any dried slaz or any excess goo that's hanging around the outside. It just makes it look so much prettier that when you put it back in the car, you don't open the bonnet and you've got this really nice clean engine with a heap of goo just hanging around. Plus, it's a good satisfaction to know that the customer is going to be satisfied with the job that you've done. So, like always guys, stay tuned. We have more coming up on the Morris Minor, and we'll see you right here on another episode of Tomo's Tune-Ups.